What's up, YouTube? Welcome. If you are a first time viewer, welcome back. If you are a returning viewer, to my age YouTube channel. So, yesterday was a very exciting day for me. The package was delivered, so I am officially at 6 Girl of Today's, and this is crazy. So, I was going to unbox her on the channel, but after the kind of crap show that unboxing Blair was, I was just like, you know what? Let's just unbox her. It's an eBay box anyways, like, it doesn't matter, here we are. It shouldn't come with her original box or anything like that. So, but she's here. She's finally here. I was hoping to get her out without her being in, but I don't think you were able to tell from that. So, anyways, yes, she came. So she was originally posted for like $80. Not bad. She was wearing a dress that I almost paid $60 for last Christmas, which was Felicity's gala dress, gala gown, because I have Felicity's Christmas gown and I have two Felicities, so I was like, well, I need another fancy dress, and I almost bought it, and then I was like, no, and I just put this Felicity and Elizabeth in modern character Christmas clothes this last year. Now Felicity will have a gala gown, so now I just need to get one for Elizabeth. And yeah, so anyways, so I almost paid like $60 just for the dress that came on the doll. And this doll in this kind of condition, she doesn't really go for less than like $60-$70. She does have a flaw, but I'm going to get that out today. Luckily, as one of my coworkers observed yesterday, we've had 30 straight days of sunshine in the Chicagoland area. So, and today has not failed to keep up with that streak. So I'm going to get the little bit of pen on her arm out using the benzoyl cream or whatever, which you're not supposed to do because it can cause cancer, but here we are. The things we do for the dolls, right? Anyways, without further ado, in case you haven't already guessed it, the doll that I finally got was Lindsay Bergman. And she's got a little bit of pen on her arm. Besides that, her hair obviously needs to be washed and brushed, but like none of it's cut. The curls are still so intact, and she's got this weird ribbon. But in addition, she's also still got her original barrette hair clip thing, Felicity's gala gown, and this was like the thing. This was part of the reason that I couldn't resist. I've wanted her forever. I almost got her as soon as I got back into collecting, and then I was like, no. And then the amount of hate that I have heard lavished upon this doll, how she looks like Chucky and she's so hideous and her meat outfit's disgusting. I don't care. Like, your opinions are wrong opinions, and that's fine. I love her. I think she's great. I almost got her instead of in 5th grade, I finally had the money for an American Girl doll, and I almost, like, the top 3 contenders were Lindsay, because she had just come out, and she was the first girl of the year ever, and I was like, I don't know if they're ever going to do this again, and she's really cute, and she looked like, literally, there was a girl in my class named Brianna who looked exactly like this, and, like, her meat outfit was very on point for the things that the girls in my class were wearing in 5th grade, in the Chicagoland area. So, I mean, the only thing that I would change out would have been the skirt, would have been a denim skirt, because I don't really remember anybody volunteering to wear khakis even in my class, in my world, So the top contenders were Lindsay, my 19.2. This is not my original, but this is who I ended up getting instead. And then number 4, which would have been great and heartbreaking to have a number 4 from the early 2000s, like 2001, because it would have been great to have her in the moment, and terrible because I don't have my original 19 anymore. So, due to events that were beyond my control, she was thrown out because she had been regurgitated on. So it adds up, but it's still heartbreaking. So, yeah, so I got Lindsay finally. Well, hello, bud. The cats are here. Sorry, a lot of hand. So yeah, so her limbs are horribly loose. Oh, this was I got sidetracked and then I lost the point. He's like, what's his shoe? Who is she? What's his shoe doing in my house? So in addition to coming with the gown that I wanted, she also had her meat shoes, and they are not peeling. They're not cracked. They are in like straight out of the box, brand new. Her legs are so loose that I just did a whole 360 with this one without even having to like really turn the boot or anything. The other cat just jumped up on the desk now too, so the gang's all here. Let's see if we can get a group shot with everybody. Because I hate saying, oh, this is dumb. They're like, shut up and feed us. Sorry guys. So yes, so I finally have Lindsay. We're going to chop her arm off and get it out in the sun and restring her other limbs while she's waiting and get her hair all did. So it's going to be great. I'm so excited. So without further ado, let's get on with it, right? This is interesting. She's got like a mark here, like a hardcore indentation. There's not one on this side. Oh, yep, there is a little bit. You can see that right there. But I think she was honestly just on a doll stand for like, boom, and boom, lands up. She's probably just sideways on like a doll stand for God knows how long. So I'm benefiting from that, right? So I got the arm with the pen mark on it off. Luckily all of her limbs are so loose, especially her legs, that I literally just stuck the scissors up in there and just cut it. But this is funny to me. This is reminiscent because the second American Girl doll that I ever got, I bought from one of my friend's sisters for $20, and the only thing wrong with her was she was like a benefit sale doll, so as soon as she got her, she was already bald, hardcore in the middle there in the back, and by the time I got her, her limbs were really loose, and this arm had actually completely come off. So the fact that here I am, and I had like at, what, 11 or 12 years old, I had no way of like reattaching. There were forums on how to do it, but there were no videos, so it was just like, I was a visual learner. I still am, but I was really a hardcore visual learner back then. So thank you, YouTube, for showing me the way. But yes, so now we're going to do her. I don't think I'm going to make a tutorial. Maybe I'll do little clippets and do a little montage of her process, but so yeah. Anyways, I just thought that was fun. Also, she came with those classic little white briefs that my first American Girl doll, Jocelyn, had. So that's kind of fun to see again after all these years, because all the ones that I have now are pink and berry. So, you know. Alright, so I just got back from the store. Lindsay's arm is still sitting in the sun. It's been out there for about two and a half hours now. And it hasn't lightened much. So I've got it in more direct sunlight now. But this is the view of Lindsay currently. Just sitting, contemplating, thinking about her journey. I don't know. She looks sad but happy. I mean, obviously she's missing her arm, but yeah. So after placing it in direct sunlight and it being in the sun for almost 4 hours, this is what we got. I don't know if you could tell where it was. It's like right there, kind of diagonally across the arm. So it's pretty much gone now, which is great. So we're gonna relimb her, restring her, and get her good as new. Something that I started doing semi-recently is using the AG boxes when I am restringing a client, a little congregation member. Help me, my body is disassembled. I just got off work, which is why it is now dark out with the street lights on. It's like 2:45 in the morning. I'm going to freshen up real quick, and then we are going to cook some doll limb soup. It's gonna be great. So I put this pot of water on before I got in the shower so it could boil, and most of it, well, not most of it, but some of it boiled out. So now the kitchen's really hot and steamy, and I had to add more water, and it is no longer boiling, so it's kind of all for nothing, but we're getting to it.
Alright, now that I've been screwing around with the angle for longer than I care to mention, we're going to finally get down to it. So I've got the hardware and the elastic, got the scissors, I've got the needle and those pliers, and obviously is the patient. So, she is in the harsh kitchen light. I can't believe that she is in this good of shape. Like, this is what I remember. It's just hard. So give her some scratch marks. Great. Okay. I did not, but got one limb, two limbs, three limbs, and four limbs. It's in there. Got the cuffs. We have the cloth body. We have her little unmentionables and what she's made of. Alright, set that off to the side. And so I've got the water simmering, and at this point I would normally take out the 4 of these that I'm going to use. 3, 4. The 8 of these that I'm going to use. 2, 4, 6, 10. Alright. One more. Oh, I can't count. What is math? Alright. Alright. And just going to do these real quick. So at this point, you're just going to take it take the cuff onto the elastic, grab the needle and those pliers, get that part, little clampy part, no, doing this right? Nope. Wrong way. So you're gonna make sure that the T part, the little lip, going inwards. Alright, you're gonna line that up. Clampy part to the lip. Just gotta it's down. Move it down. It's down again. Move it down. It's down again. And once more in the middle for good measure. That's not going anywhere. Now we're just going to do it with all the other ones. Flip up, clamp out, boom, all the way down, move it down, all the way down again, all the way down again, and 4th time for good measure. And the reason I'm doing this is so that when the limbs are all good and squishy, we can just fly through it without having to worry about the limbs cooling down. 2, 3. And get this one. There we go. You do have to be careful because sometimes if you go too hard, you can actually cut right through the elastic, and that sucks. Hello, Pantho. Baby. That's not a full elastic. That's one that got cut last time, actually. Grab another one real quick. Tie the lead in. Alright. Once. Twice. 3rd time. Sometimes it helps if you flip it to the other side then. For that last one, and just really go to town. Alright, so those are all done. And from there, you're going to take the cuffs, call it that, Spider-Man reflexes. And I'm going to put it so that once it's in the limb, right? Yeah, it's going to go with the limb. No, like I said, I just got off work for an 8-hour shift. Alright, so you're going to put it like that. All 4 of them. Like that. So that they create a little ball for the resistance. And that's one. Cool. So we're going to have all 4 of those geared up and ready to go, because we are about to put these in the plastic bag and start making some doll limb soup. So just going to take your classic freezer bag, put them all in, hold down. Alright, so once your water's simmering, then you're just going to take your bag of limbs, make sure that all the holes are down, and you're just going to pop it in and let them get all soft. Alright, so I put them in, I held them in there for about a minute, and then I cut the heat and I left them in for about another minute, and they are good and squishy. So we're just going to pop the cuffs out. Cuffs out. Sorry, this is messing me up. Alright, that's better. Sorry, I put my phone in the arm the wrong way, so on the camera was on that side instead of this side, and it was just really throwing me. But the limbs are all good and squishy. We are wasting time, so we're just going to get to it. Time's of the essence. Boom. One cuff out. Come on, honey. Yep. It can be weird trying to get the get it to move so you can actually get it out, but it's usually pretty easy. But we'll come back to that one. Three down. I don't know if any of this is even getting picked up on camera, or if it's just you guys watching me awkwardly struggle. Anyways, what was it? Is it this one? Yeah, I can feel it in there. It's funny because it's not the arm. Come on. It's just way up in there. She just don't want to come out. Oh, this is great. Alright, now that I've put the damn arm back in the hot freaking water and assaulted the ruddy thing, I've gotten it out. Yay me. We're doing great. Okay, I believe that's all of them. So now we're going to take the little cuffs and we're going to whoop, whoop, whoop. So starting with the legs, make sure that the legs are the right ones, otherwise they're not going to line up. So just take it, take the cuff, pop it in, and just squeezes on in. Luckily, the leg's still kind of soft from being warmed up. Then from here, you're going to keep a hard grip on that string, and you're going to thread it in through that hole, and it'll come out through the neck. Well, you can go in through the neck, and you can grab it. From there, you're going to grab this cuff. You're going to go with the curve, so that the cuff is just like the leg. And take the clamp, little sleeve, and push all the way down. You're supposed to use like a force up or whatever it's called for this, but I'm poor. I don't have that. So we just use the pliers, get it in, pull as tight as you can, and clamp it. And clamp it. Clamp it again. Clamp it some more. You clamp it. You fold in the clamp. Alright. Second leg. Second cuff. I'm not going in sideways. So if you go in sideways, it's going to go in a heck of a lot easier. Alright. Same thing. Pull, thread through. Find it, pull it, bop it, cuff it. Metal clampy thingy, cuffy thing. Remember, lip side, it's got that little lip. I should just look at my fingernails. It's got that little lip. And you're going to do that down. And the string. Grab the pliers. You got to push, pull, clamp. 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 Oh, see, that's what I was talking about. I don't know if you heard that, but it kind of started cutting through the metal. And that's not good. So be careful of that. So now her legs are reattached, which is great because her legs were like hanging off when this whole thing started. This is the arm. No, this is the arm with the benzoyl oil that I just did the benzoyl treatment. That's where it was. Isn't that crazy? It's really good. So is this the troubled arm? No, it was not. So the benzoyl. Nope, it was the benzoyl arm. The arm with the pen mark, that was the troubled arm. So that's very fitting. The arms are a little bit harder because the holes are a little bit smaller. So once again, thread it through. Grab it. This cuff got like bent to total shit when I was pulling it out. Sorry about the language. I'm also trying to stay off of kids' YouTube, so if I cuss occasionally, that's partially why. Just bear with me. Little clamp. Boom. I do find that the arms are a little bit harder to get because the whole body's just kind of dangling there, but also it's not like they're standing on their hands, so like it's great for holding stuff, but if the arms aren't stupid tight, it's not the end of the world, in my opinion. Alright, and then going sideways, just push. Go. we go. Through. Cuff. Metal cuff. Clamp. Clamp. Squeeze, squeeze, clamp. There we go. And in the past, I've always left these super long strings, but they actually can kind of like poke through to the skin sometimes, like the doll's skin, and just make for like really awkward here. So I just cut them a little bit. So I'm not gonna do the legs. I'm gonna do the legs. I'm such a liar. I don't know why anybody even listens to me. Bear with. And one left, and then we can start restuffing her. Boom. So yeah, so she's completely reattached now, and time to restuff. Progress is being made. She is stuffed and standing now, so there we go. Now I need to brush out her hair and try to get that back in order and then get her head back on. You guys, look at her. Honestly, look at these curls. Ooh. Washed out really nicely. Can't wait for them to dry so I can kind of define them just a bit, but look at Miss Thang. She is just coming along. So we're gonna get her dressed. Even Doll Studio by Chris, who hates her, is just flabbergasted. I think I got a really cute one. Yeah. All right, so here we are. This has almost been a depressing process because I have loved working with this girly so much. She doesn't have her shoes on yet, but I have loved this. The quality of these dolls from back when I got my first one compared to now, it's frustrating, honestly, because, and she's serving so hard in this outfit right now. Her hair, I can't, hold on one second. She's got her barrette still. So let me just pop this in here. And we're gonna get her little shoes on. And then y'all can just run amok over how cute she is. There's that. And she's got those big old, like, honkin' American Girl feet from back in the day, which I thought was just so, which I always thought were just so cute. And now, I mean, they're obviously still like the same design and everything, but they're just so much smaller. And it's really noticeable when you are putting the new shoes on the old dolls and vice versa. Also, all of this old Pleasant Company stuff, like the skirt, fits her so perfectly. Like, well, this wasn't technically Pleasant Company, it was already sold by then, but you know what I mean. This old American Girl of today stuff. It fits so well. I now see why these shoes are always falling apart in all the listings, because they are a B to get on with the socks. I know this isn't one of her outfits. I mean, she only had the one. I know this isn't her outfit, but I don't have her outfit, and this was like, I mean, come on. What's not to love? There she is. There's Lindsay, my little... Okay, real quick, couple thoughts. I don't know if I said this earlier in the video, had I realized in 5th grade that she was from Chicago, I probably would have gotten her over my Girl of Today 19. If I already said that, sorry. If not, that's a fact. However, and this was kind of my thought back then too, in 5th grade, and it still resonates now. While I love this hair, it's so cute, everything,
there's not much you can do with it. And I've always been a huge fan of hair play, so, and like the different possibilities that we can do with the hair and their wigs and stuff. I don't like to re-wig dolls just because I haven't found a method of keeping the wig on that's super secure besides hot glue, and I don't like the buildup of hot glue. So they have to have a wig that is going to stay on that I can do a lot with. And while her hair is cute, I don't think I would have had the same super crazy bonding experience that I had with her that I did with my 19.2 Jocelyn, because my favorite thing to do with her was her hair. I mean, like, I loved her. I loved taking her around. I loved, creating her little world and writing her story and everything. But hair play has always just been such a major factor in whether or not I'm going to buy a doll or not. So while Lindsay didn't make the cut then, she was still on the list, and I feel like it was just all for this moment, because there she is. Yeah, I couldn't be happier with her. I think she's perfect. I think she's adorable. I hope that you guys like her. Her little shirt. It's just welcome to the collection, my dear. So, all right. Let me know in the comments if you guessed who it was before the video was posted. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope that you like, subscribe, follow, all that jazz. And that we will see you in the next video. So, until then, enjoy YouTube, have a great weekend, and we will see you next time. Sorry, I figured we would do one more full body view, because look at her standing all on her own. This doll probably has not been able to stand on her own for the past 10-15 years if I were to place money on it, but what do I know? Anyways, yep, there she is. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video, and have a great day.